Welcome to this week's episode of the Pandoki series, where a nigga was trying to take a video of me but was taking selfies the whole time.
It's me, I'm the nigga. Hi. It's me, I'm the nigga.
Stacy! Nakuja! Ati unakuja! What you want, boo? What you want? Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Nilete maji. A sophisticated sip.
Hey, don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me!
I let the beat spin me around. I'm in the club right next to town. Came with a cat.
No, I was already staying at home.
No,
Why?
I live at home.
Yes, I had to move back from living in Juja in my school apartment to living at home.
No, because I used to commute to and fro from home, so there was no transition.
Yes, I moved back in.
Yeah, so 1 minute I'm at my place chilling, and the next minute I'm home to a full house.
I remember when they announced those cases, my dad just said, okay, book the first vehicle, you're coming back home.
I didn't move back home.
I didn't move back home because I was commuting when I was in school, so I was always home.
No, I was living with my family. Not as quick, but I was living at home, so.
It's not been easy since I'm not used to waking up to the radio on, loud volume, foreign language. No.
Okay, for the first month, it was quite tough because I was not used to being at home. I was not used to staying with people for extensive amounts of time.
The transition was tough because I had to move from a different environment to a new one because from an urban area to a rural area. So yeah, it was tough for me.
Yes, I had to move back home when my schools closed, and the transition was quite hard for me, I would say.
It was really, really difficult. Yeah, I'm not used to having that close relationship with my parents.
The first month was not easy because of the change from living with one person to living with 6 other people.
To be honest, I was being left alone at home, so I wasn't staying with them 24/7.
Me, I don't feel anything because it wasn't everybody, but it was my shatamu.
Some few challenges having to cope up with maybe different behaviors of different family members that you've not been staying together for a while. So yeah.
People were so psyched. Like, this is the time when you can do the things that you've always wanted to do.
It was quite okay. Yeah, basically too. So you don't push each other around the house.
Month 1 was tough because first of all, it's very rare. We've not stayed together like sisi wote all the time.
Kai, wow, mother, it was hectic. Acha tu. Hey.
The only person I was staying with at that moment was my sister. And it was the best thing ever. No kids, nothing.
Month 1 was something.
I am sick of staying home and doing nothing.
My family and I are closer than ever. Like, the fights brought us together. Quarantine came in at the perfect time because life had personally gotten too busy for me and I didn't necessarily prioritize my family.
I'm sick of always having to be indoors. I'm sick of being forced to wear masks while going outside as much as my life depends on it.
Weird and different, and this is probably the longest any of us have stayed with family ever.
And I just wish I would wake up one morning and all this crap will have gone. But that's not the reality of things.
Things basically have changed inside the household because 5 months staying in the same place with the same people can sometimes be exhausting.
Now, because of the new guidelines, we have to do some things as a family. Maybe let's say a lot of cleaning.
I think we are trying to be a bit more patient with each other. We are trying to accommodate each other more.
It's hectic, it's tiresome. You need space.
Yeah, a lot of things have changed. I finally had to accept the fact that I'm not going anywhere.
But now, even as things transition back to normal, that's one thing I'll keep in mind, prioritizing my family.
We've gotten a little bit used to each other because now we are together, Maze.
Fights in the family, fights, vita ni mingi.
Even if we fight, I just bang the door and I sleep, and then when I wake up, I'm fine.
You know, in a family where you love each other, they just feed.
Well, when my siblings and I fight, there is no apologizing. Like, apologizing for who?
I don't like fighting. If we start arguing and it's going to lead to a fight, I just walk away.
I think arguments is a better word for it, like fights, no. But arguments, yes.
Yeah, we've had fights. You know, like, we have fights.
Basically, what we've been doing is just communicating more and always trying to listen, like to really listen.
For me, as the firstborn, if I have a fight with my parents, definitely we'll talk it out and apologize and all that.
Because they're family, you know. After you feel like you're losing it, you lose it, then you go back and take it where you lost it, and then you continue, you know.
And then when we're over it, we start talking again. But we never apologize or address issues. I think every siblings do that.
I take walks sometimes.
Taking walks.
Going for walks.
I had to. Because my personal space, kwanza, peace is very important. I can't let anyone interfere with that.
I just go into my room and let them know I need time out. Yeah, so no one is allowed into my room unless I let them in.
There's not so many rooms to accommodate everybody's personal space, but everyone is just really left to do their own thing.
This house, my mom is so used to me, as in we're so used to each other, so there's no personal space between us.
What I used to do is I used to say to my the family members that, I have a recording to do, even when I didn't have a recording. So they'll give me that personal space and peace, and that's how I used to maybe get that my personal time. So
I've tried to guard my peace by, let's say, going for walks or sleeping it off. I sleep off most things.
Most of the things I do in my room, where it's peaceful, quiet, and
communicating my personal boundaries to my family, that they can know maybe between 6 to 8. I don't want anyone knocking on my door. That's my time.
I think the secret to this was just making my intentions vocal amongst my family and my friends.
I mostly stay in my room, so that's my personal space, my personal area.
Yeah, basically too, and the house is big, so we rarely get to ruffle shoulders.
Like, people just find ways to do things, like just to keep themselves like in their element, in their sanity,
And when I feel like I'm getting agitated, I just go to my room and just listen to some good music and I chill.
Thursday, Friday, those are my days. Nobody touches them unless I make you accessible to them.
We eat supper together.
That has to be meals.
Dinner. We eat dinner every night together.
A lot of cooking.
Is have dinner on a daily basis together.
Eating and watching together.
We always have all our meals together.
We eat together.
We normally eat together. That is the main thing we do.
We watch a movie every Sunday evening.
We watch movies and series. That's two things. It's the same thing. We watch movies and series a lot. It's quite fun, by the way. Quite fun.
My parents are obviously scared for us because in their eyes we'll always be babies.
It's kind of, as in, what? You get it.
We're so easy. We are so calm. We are chilled.
Nobody's scared, but they're really taking the precautions.
My family is like, it is what it is, and
so we have been very careful where we go, and we don't leave the house unless it's absolutely necessary.
My mom is scared.
We're not too uptight about this. We are chilled, but we are still cautious and taking measures.
We're more cautious than scared, I'd say. We only go out when necessary.
They're quite scared. The figures are just scary. The mortality rate is rising.
As time goes by, they're actually adjusting and knowing how to handle the situation. So
this is what I'm talking about screen time. Like there are moments when we watch news and people freak out.
Bonding. Yeah, bonding has been great.
I am spending mad time with my family.
We have grown up and evolved in different directions, all of us. So it's really nice to sit down, study and bond with your siblings, understand the people they've come to be.
Best thing is that we get to spend at least more time together.
I am surrounded by so much love. I don't have to ever feel alone.
The thing is, I'm learning how to take good care of kids. When I have my own, when nitakuwa na certificate ya gold.
We've gotten to bond a lot. And this I probably wouldn't have done if I was in school.
It's really intriguing to realize how different yet so similar and how related you are.
But it's like, the hype in this house is just wow.
The best thing is I've gotten to bond with people, and I've learned and come up with ways kutokuwa misunderstood and trying to understand each other more and prevent fights.
Stacy! I don't listen.
Nagging, of course, obviously from parents. That's, African parents have to do that.
Stacy! Yes. Sasa, unekaje WhatsApp status?
Is a thing when they get into your nerves and you feel like you're losing it, you feel like, I think that's the worst thing.
Being told I'm lazy, man.
the things I do for fun, you see, now I can't do them here. I like going out, having fun, having drinks, hitting a blunt. How can I do those here?
Stacy! Nakuja! Ati unakuja! What you want, boo? What you want? Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Nilete maji.
Sometimes having those boundaries that I have set being crossed, or not being able to have some personal space, that has been really tough on me.
I won't say it's the worst thing, but okay, for my case, we haven't gotten to a point where I could talk about my mental space openly within my family.
The paranoia and the restrictions that are imposed on me by the rest of the family. It rubs the situation so much in my face that I feel life can't go on if this doesn't settle down.
And that's my concern, that if any one of us is facing something, would we be in a position to tell the other?
I'm the first boy. Chest pain.
Staying at home means chores. Obviously. Like, it means loads and loads of chores.
So if someone did this, let's say somebody cooked today, tomorrow you'll do a different role, and then you will also do a different role. So we used to have a change of roles each and every day.
But since we are a big family, we get to split the chores. That's the...
And being the only child in an African home, I am the dishwasher of the family.
Yes, I do all the house chores. Imagine, I'm the last born.
I help the old man with working from home. I am the chauffeur whenever need be.
Like, especially when you know you're supposed to do something and you do it, it makes work and life so easy for everyone else in the house.
I wash the house. The utensils are mine. I cook. The shoes are still mine. Watu wanaenda wanakanyanga matope na big G, and then they bring the shoes to me nioshe.
Coming home, since I was the only one who stayed away from home, I felt left out because my siblings had some sort of bonds. They had a system of doing things, so I felt like I was imposing.
My sister checks in with me if she's seeing I'm sad. She'll be like, "What's up, bro? What's going on? Wanna talk about it?"
Okay, in my setup, there's a lot of toxicity, so unavoidably my mental health has deteriorated.
A problem shared is like a problem half solved. So I think those times when we talk, it makes things easier for everyone. So I think, yeah, they have contributed to my mental health in a positive way.
I don't know where my mental health is right now.
This is exactly what I was talking about. Man, I feel, okay, there are times I really feel so bad, and they come so frequently.
I can easily say what I'm feeling and what I'm going through with my family at any time.
They're supporting me in every way. They're always asking me, how are you doing? Is there anything you want to talk about? If you want to take a break from the household, it's fine. We will give you your space.
But now, after we spend time together and them even going out of their way to reach out to me, like we talk all the time. If I'm not okay, they're the first people like consult. Yeah, as in it's more of friends by choice, siblings by blood.
So that makes it like a really positive space, because I think people underestimate the power of communication, and communication can be the answer to your mental health.
Man, it's scary just coming before them and just telling them, man, I'm struggling in my head. So most of the times I talk to myself, and it's insane.
But okay, there's no but. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Man, I hope to be in a position, if there's nobody talking about it, I hope to be the one who will initiate this conversation. And it's hard, really hard. It takes a lot of courage. Maybe if they see this video, this is me just opening up. Yeah.